I also had to get used to the change from working with 5 or 6 other people in a studio to just me on my own, working in my flat. Despite that, I'm happier. I've got the flexibility and control I was aiming for, and I adapted to the changes and learnt to manage the challenges. I'm building up a list of clients who give me work, and I've stopped spending so much time and energy getting het up about those clients that don't get back to me. I've dropped them. I'm also less stressed about unpaid invoices. They all pay up eventually. I've saved up an emergency fund so that I can cover my bills when clients don't pay on time. Is there something you'd like to do but, like all those people Bronnie Ware talked to, you can't or won't break out of your usual habits and routines? Think you can't adapt to change? Of course you can. Happiness habit. Practice making changes. You can prove to yourself that you can deal with change. Try, for example, driving, walking, or cycling a different route to somewhere you regularly go. To work, to the gym, to the pub, to visit friends or family. Take a different route from your normal one around the supermarket. Yes, it's an effort, but you can also see that doing things differently is not impossible. Let go of what's making you unhappy. Perhaps, though, you're not concerned about the challenges that might be involved in pursuing your goal or goals. That's not what's putting you off. Perhaps what's holding you back is that there's something you need to do or stop doing before you can commit and pursue what you'd like to do. What is it? What's getting in the way of pursuing your goals? Is there something you need to stop doing? Something you need to let go of? Maybe you need to leave a course, leave a relationship, drop a friendship, or move home. Maybe you're stuck in a job you really don't like, or the job is okay but the commute is making you miserable. Perhaps you've committed yourself to something, a course, a cause, or some voluntary work, where even if you liked it at first, you're not enjoying it now. Perhaps the course is stressing you out and you're unhappy, or your commitment to a cause or club is getting in the way of you doing things that are more important to you now. It's interfering with the life you want to live. Perhaps you're living somewhere that, for one reason or more reasons, is just not right for you. Or maybe you have a friendship that's draining you. You no longer have anything in common, or worse, one way or another your friend has become toxic. Why can't you let go? It could be that you tell yourself that you're used to, for example, the crappy job, the incompetent boss, and the sniping colleagues. You've put up with it all for so long that you might as well continue. Maybe you're thinking about all the time, effort, love, or money you've already put into something, the course, the friendship, the cause, or whatever. What would be the point of all that if you cut loose now? Perhaps you're worried about letting people down if you pull out. They'll be disappointed or upset, offended or even angry if you tell them you no longer want to be involved in something that they rely on you for or that they think you should be doing. Perhaps you don't want to call it a day because you don't want to admit that you made the wrong decision in the first place. Or you don't want to admit that you've continued with something that's been making you unhappy for so long. Even though you're depressed and resentful, stressed or anxious, you push on, either believing there's nothing you can do or in the hope that things might somehow get better. It's time to let go. It's time to recognize that your priorities have changed. Instead of thinking that you ought to stay or you might as well stick with something, think about what you'd really, really rather do. What's now more important to you, more in line with your values and priorities? What's more likely to make you happy? Be honest with yourself. Positive and negative thinking. It could be that as a result of past experiences, you have a tendency toward negative thinking. You've learnt to be helpless, hopeless, and resigned. You believe that you have no control over current and future situations and circumstances. You've told yourself there's no way out of problems and difficulties. There's nothing you can do to change things. In fact, you're unwilling to try. Positive thinkers, on the other hand, see difficulties as not being permanent.